Need to work on that a little bit better. I was like kind of half on the screen there. What is up, everybody? I am in my new place, as you can tell, and I am on screen. It's been a while since I think it's been a month since I went live. I may be going live a little bit more um, on my channel this upcoming month or so on. Still using the free StreamYard. I don't think I'll be getting rid of that. But I am here today because I got some packages to show off. Some packages I've already unboxed, but I wanted to show you guys what I got. And before I do that, I want to say hello to the few people that are joining us. I know I started a little early. I figured Biggie would be going a little bit longer, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live now, 10 minutes early. People will just jump in here as we continue to go. We got GT Key in the building. We got Heroes for Hire. We got Roscoe, who I was showing off Roscoe's art over on Biggie Shack's channel. I can show it off here. I got my little wall here. I was showing off the my arm's not working. I was showing off the Renux over on Biggie's channel earlier. So go check that out. And we got Bleecker Street Comics. What's up? What's up? So like I said, I'm here to do some unboxings and packages, show off a few comics that I recently got. And no further ado, let's just get into it. I've been waiting too long to unbox this. I'm super excited. I know this package here is from Old Wolf. Old Wolf, I was on stream with him, and we were talking, and he was just like, nobody wants my buttons. Nobody wants my buttons. I was like, I like buttons. I like buttons. So he was just like, you like buttons? Give me your address. I'm sending you some buttons. So he did. And these are the buttons here. We got a few more people jumping in. I think we got Wellbore in the building. What's up, Wellbore? We got Katie, K-pop junkie. I was gonna catch her live earlier, but I looked at the time wrong, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go click on it," and then I clicked on it, and it was already done. So I missed her live. It was she had a creator of Darkwing Duck from the comic series Darkwing Duck. So definitely go check out Katie, K-pop junkie. She does a lot of support for the indie comic creators and that. So like she gives them a platform to jump on, to talk to them, and that. So she does help the comic industry. I don't care what anybody says. I will die on that hill and continue to say that Katie helps the comic book industry more than a lot of people. We got Sugar Skulls, which, speaking of Sugar Skulls, I have a package from her right here. And we got Matt Siren. What is up, Matt? And I know Matt because of Katie. All right, so here is the buttons. It looks like I got a few stickers. Oh, yes. These are cool. So you got the Old Wolf little pin there. I wouldn't say that this is like really a button. This is more like I'd consider this a pin more than anything. But I got two of those. And then, oh, this is so cool. Because I've actually was considering getting some coasters here. But I got some old coasters. And like 3 Old Wolf stickers. You guys don't know who Old Wolf is, it's Tony. And some stickers. I said that these were stickers, these are magnets. These are stickers. All right. Hey! What's up? Inja Binge is in the building. Haven't seen you in a while. I love stickers. You're one of those sticker people, aren't you? Are you? I love stickers too. I love magnets too. Like I got a bunch of magnets on my fridge right now. We got Birdman, Kenneth Bird in the building. So I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to show off what I got from Nick the Comic Nerd. Just a smaller box, that's why. And he does this thing. He does the Grand Slam giveaways on his Instagram, and I won a box from him, or some comics from him. Then I won again. Then I won again, but I didn't get the next 2 winnings from him. I don't know what it is. Like I think he rigs it so I win. So this is just one package I got from him from the winnings. He will be sending me another box with 2 sets of winnings in one box. But these are some pretty cool comics. One of them I showed off over on Big E's channel, but yeah, go ahead and show these off. We got Predator Race Wars issue number 0. Try to get away from the glare. It's a pretty cool cover, I think. See, and I'm more of an Alien fan than a Predator fan, but this is a pretty freaking sick cover, I must admit. We got Iron Man. Okay, so this comic, it was in a polybag, but I'll be honest, the polybag stunk. So I took it out of the polybag, and I will show. I got the other things that was in the polybag in this other bag and board, but it stunk. So I had to. It literally stunk up my whole comic book room. So I had to undo it, and that. So this is Iron Man issue 310. It was in a poly bag, and it did come with extra stuff that I will show off. It's a cell and a little something else. I'll show off at the end of this. This is a really cool cover. Just the way that the Punisher is looking right here, like his eyes are just red, and like he's out for death. This is the Punisher Warzone, issue number 22, taking the tiger by the tail. Like, that's what I mean, like the red eyes. He's out for blood. Next up, this is the one that I showed on Big E's channel because Callie jumped in the chat, and I was Callie, I think like 2 weeks ago, posted something about this comic. I think it was might have been in issue 1. I just got a Propeller Man in. So this is Propeller Man issue number 3, looking like the Green Goblin. Which, yeah, Dark Horse Comics. I've never heard of this character until I got this book, and then all of a sudden Callie posts the same book, not the same book, but the same title book on his IG. I was just like, that's kind of weird, not gonna lie. But Propeller Man issue number 3, kind of cool little art on it, if you can see. I'm not sure who did the art on this, but yeah. Moving on, we got Firefight Punisher 82, part 1 of 3. Part 1 of 3. Right. Next up, this is funny too. This is probably my only Valiant comic. I don't own any other Valiant comics, and this would be the only one that I've owned. And it is serial number contest details inside. Probably too late for that. Bloodshot number 8. Which, if you guys remember, there was a Bloodshot movie. I didn't watch it, but there was a Bloodshot movie that came out right at the height of COVID, and nobody went and saw it. I don't know if it was good. I know a few people that went and saw it, like Vin Diesel was Bloodshot, and they didn't like it. They liked the character, they just didn't like the movie. So I just never tried it out. I'm curious to know if you guys, anybody in the chat, has watched the movie or checked it out. Curious to hear your thoughts. This is cool. This is Shadow Riders, guest starring Ghost Rider number 2, Mayhem in Mystech Central. It's a cool looking cover. And last and not least, because I got that other thing to show. This is really cool. I know that it's a first appearance of a character. I forget what character it is. I think it's the title character on the cover. Could be wrong. But this is Dark Horse Comics #7. So it says beginning a new all Star Wars arc. So I really like this. Really like this. All right, let's check out what this thing is. Don't want to bore you guys with random shit, but all right. So this is Marvel Action Hours. So this is what comes out of the Iron Man comic. This is in the poly bag. It just has a bunch of stuff here for the Marvel Action Hour. Iron Man. All new, all different origin of Iron Man. Tony Stark, the billionaire playboy scientist who built the Stargate Enterprise into a huge, cutting-edge multinational industrial giant, was gravely injured. All right, so I won't continue that. But little stuff in here, like we got Clint Barton on the side there. You got Backlash. You got Hawkeye, Whirlwind, Spider-Woman, Sentry, War Machine. Side there. And here's your chance to get inside Iron Man's armor. So that's kind of cool. So there's a little extra stuff in there, little blueprints of what's all in the ship. It's kind of cool. And then it also came with the cell, which is really cool. So it just came in the poly bag in the comic, so that's cool. I have another cell. I forget. It just told me what this character's name was, but I totally forgot because I've never seen the character ever again. Backlash. So this character right here is Backlash. All right. So thank you, Nick, the comic nerd, and Tony Old Wolf. Those were just a few things that I had to show off with that. Go follow both of them. All right. All right. It's been a while since I've gone live. All right. So I will show my comic haul from Retro Rocket Comics. They're my shop. They're how I get my monthly comic books. My pull list is through Retro Rocket Comics. I absolutely love them. They treat me really nice. So I'm going to show off some of the comics that I've gotten recently from them. And it's fitting, too, because it is new comic book. Now, this one I'm about to show off, it was thrown in from Retro Rocket Comics. And that I did change the bag and board just because there was like a bag that had a $15 price and it was covering the comic. So I just switched it into this one because it's smaller. But they threw in the Where's Biggie when you need him, because Biggie loves ash cans. This is the exclusive launch party ash can for Batman Hush 159. So I got that from them. They just threw this in, so thank you for that. Go through these quick because these are just normal comics that everybody's probably picking up. Black Lightning, absolutely love Black Lightning. We'll be going live eventually. Where did Matt go? Matt loves ash cans as well. I did not know that. Black Lightning, I love Black Lightning. He's a good character, one of my favorite characters. Look out for an upcoming live where I may show the first appearance of Black Lightning. But this is the final issue. Sadly, that they were only going from Black Lightning 1 to 5. This is the final issue, so I'm definitely going to be reading that. It's sad to see the character go, but I understand. They need to continue to. They need to get more fans in, more people going and buying comics and that. And they're unsure if the character is going to pop off or not. Why do an entire series of that character? If the series did well, I can see them pushing it past issue number 5, but I don't think it did. A series that did was only, I think it was only set for like 6 issues, and everybody kept buying it and sales kept going up. So they pushed it, I think they pushed it to a 12 issue series. After that, they were like, okay, we're going to push it up to 12. And then it just kept doing better. So they were just like, all right, we're just going to make it an ongoing. That is Green Arrow. So this is Green Arrow issue number 21. And I'm just remembering now that I forgot to grab some of my trades and that I got from Retro Rocket. So I'm going to be running away after I show this stack and grabbing those. A series that everybody's loving, Absolute Batman, number 6. I'm going to catch up on that. Finally caught a TM Nerdy live stream. What is up, Jay Ryan? How's it going? Yo, Jay. Kind of sounded like that. Yo, Joe. This is kind of out of order. Should have had this come after 21, but Green Arrow issue 22. This one I'm super excited to jumping into. It was probably one of the ones I was looking most forward to from the Absolute universe, but this is Absolute Martian Manhunter number 1. I love Martian Manhunter. He's I would say he's a niche character as well, but he's always been part of the Justice League. Whatever iteration, he is always there. He's always part of the team. So to consider him like a niche character would be kind of foolish, because he's everywhere. He's been a team member since the beginning. Like you go into like the new iteration from like the 80s where they got rid of all of the main characters like Superman, Wonder Woman, and all that. Martian Manhunter is still there. Another great series by Tom King, Black Canary, issue number 5. Ooh, that fell in perfectly. I'm glad. Another series, JSA number 5. Fan-freaking-tastic series as well. Justice League Unlimited issue number 4. We got Justice League Unlimited issue number 5. Ghost of the Past. So just so anybody that's new here or just kind of tuning in for the first time, I get my comics from Retro Rocket Comics. They're in Cambridge, Ontario, and so I get them once a month. So that's why you'll see like Green Arrow issue number 21 and issue number 22 is because of the fact that if 2 issues come out that month, I'll get them. And so I don't get my comics week to week due to the fact that I order my comics and that, so I get them shipped to me every month. So Justice League Unlimited number 5. Another great series that I did not think that I would enjoy, but I ended up doing it, enjoying it more than I thought I would because I'm not too familiar with Ryan Choi's The Atom and that, but this is the Atom Project, Justice League, The Atom Project number 3. Maybe when they do that event again with Drac and Vet. Yeah, they're good peeps. I'm tempted to go on a trip and visit them sometime. Oh yeah, Retro Rocket Comics you're speaking of. Maybe when they do that event again with Drac and Vet. Yes. We got Swag in the building. What is up, Swag? I got a lot of stuff, online comics from CaptCanComics in Canada. Well, I will be showing off some back issues I picked up from them. I do pick up back issues from CaptCanComics, and I do have a stack of comics to show you guys that I got from CaptCanComics. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, just go back, man. Go back, because I did show some Marvel books. I did. All right. This is just a facsimile. Just want to bring that up before I show it, just so nobody's confused. This is a book that I'm actually going to bring to book club. I'm gonna probably, like, tomorrow for book club, Biggie Shaq's channel, we'll be reviewing Batman 181, which is the first appearance of Harley Quinn, or not Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. But I do want to bring this book too and review this. This is the Batman Adventures number 12. Because it's the whole point of buying facsimiles is to read them. Like, because you're not going to go out and buy this. Because I think this book, I could be wrong, is like $1,200. So you're not going to go out and buy the actual copy of this and read it. That's the whole point of facsimiles is. That's how I'm going to be reading Batman 181, is because I have the facsimile of it. So I want to bring this to book club too. On my next pick, I think I'm going to be choosing this book. What? Wait, comics are for reading? What? Yeah. Unpopular opinion, but comics are for reading. It's another series, and I'm gonna shout out and kind of be like, also like give grief to like Mark from Legion of Comics, because I was like, okay, I need to get my pull list a little bit below. I need to like get my pull list to like single numbers. Like I want to get, like, I want to break down. Not that I don't like new comic books. I can't read everything, and I'm trying to keep up with everything. And I get at a page, and I'd be like, oh, I want to read that, I want to read that, and I want to read that. And then I get my stack of comics, and I'm like, okay, I have a ton to read. But I'm glad I did pick this up and added it to my pull list, because it wasn't like, I'm not a fan of this character that much. Like, I did see the movies with this character in it, but it's not a character that I'm just like, I clamor to read. But Mark was like, you need to read this comic. And I'm glad I did, because I've been really enjoying it. And this is Aquaman number 3, which is pretty cool. It says Darkseid is Aquaman. So, I literally just woke up. Laugh aloud. I'm ready for bed. But original or not at all? Buy original or not at all? Well, screw you. Nobody needs to listen to this guy at all. You don't need to listen to this guy. So this series, now I will say that I've only read 2 issues from this series, but I've been enjoying it. But I've seen a lot of people not really enjoying it, and I'm kind of upset about that, because like, it is a lot of reading. Like, it does get wordy. It does feel like a Silver Age book when reading it, because it has a lot of dialogue and a lot of old feels from like Silver Age comics. And I've been enjoying this series. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse like people are saying it has. But for the most part, I've been really enjoying it. And that is Metamorpho, the Element Man, number 3. What is the mythical thing called sleep you all speak of? Never heard of it. Don't know what sleep is. And it's like, what foreign word is that? I also had to get the Derek Chew cover. So this is Derek Chew cover of Metamorpho. Absolutely love this. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. I know people would be like, oh, it's too digital and stuff. I absolutely love this cover. It does look weird, but I love the character of Metamorpho. I'm excited to see him in Superman. Show up Metamorpho issue number 2 or 4. Why did I say 2? Jeez, maybe I do need sleep. And then another one. Where's all the Zerdy love? people that love Zerdy. He's probably one of my new favorite cover artists because in the last little while, because he's been killing it with a lot of covers. This is Justice League Unlimited issue number 5, the Zerdy cover with Hawk Girl and Zatanna looking all phony. It's like Powder is cosplaying Metamorpho. We know you would. I'd probably give it away if I owned it. Dude, you know who would give it away if he owned it? Rob's Fat Stacks. Gives away a lot of stuff. All right. Still got a lot to show off here. I'm gonna quickly move through here, and then I'm gonna run and grab the few trades that I did pick up that is part of this that I didn't bring with me because I was an idiot. But another great freaking series, and if you guys want to pick up like one great series that from DC, and it's written by Ron Fee, and that is New Gods. So this is New Gods issue number 3, and New Gods issue number 4. All right, next series. I'm going to be reading these all at once. I have not read a single one of these yet, but I'm going to read them all at once they come in, which just sucks because I think it's on hiatus after issue 7, which I think, no, this isn't it. After issue 7, or maybe after this issue, it's on a hiatus due to the fact that Jeff Loeb will be working on Batman Hush. But love The Long Halloween, so I ended up getting the Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. This is issue number 6. I haven't read a single one of these yet, but I'm going to be like binging it. Zerdy's faces can be hit or miss. That's with like anybody because there was like Artgerm. Artgerm, everybody loves Artgerm. There's an upcoming issue of Supergirl. Supergirl number 1. There's an Artgerm cover. I do not like the face on Supergirl. And so I was just like, it's not good. Like it's like I feel people are like, oh, feet are the worst. I feel like faces are probably the hardest thing to draw. Like I'm not an artist, but I can just only imagine that faces would be the most difficult to draw. Jay, did you see the remarks he's doing at his LCS? Enrico Mariano. Oh, is that who? Are you talking about this, Jay, or are you talking about the New Gods? So I'll check. Because like these are just like I unless there's a cover I absolutely like, I just get A covers. So reading, what's that? Oh yeah, that's true. Mad Spy doesn't read. Oh, I want to see that Heritage auction page. Oh, the Long Halloween. Okay, I'll look it up on my CLZ. Not sponsored by CLZ, but I'll check it out. Batman. No, that's not it. No, it's Tim Sale. Holy moly. So that's a Tim Sale cover. To answer your question, the page is currently over 6K. Jeez. I like this. I really like this cover because it's I love the Chucky franchise. I absolutely like I'm not huge into horror, but like if I had to like say my top 3 horror franchises, it would be the Chucky series, like the Child's Play series, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream are my top 3 favorite horror franchises, and been absolutely loving this series. And this is Feral issue 11. And that just reminds me of Chucky and what was the girl's name? I can't even remember, but it was yeah. But this just reminds me of like Bride of Chucky. Oh, and also, guys, if you Tiffany, yes, Tiffany. If you guys have not watched the Chucky series, like the TV series, phenomenal. Go check it out. It has Easter eggs and it connects all of the movies together and has different connections with the movies. And it's so fun. So fun. I do miss the OA game. I can't collect everything. Yes. Yeah. All right. Another great series, which is also going to be five issues, which I have all 5 now. So I guess this will be off my pull list. But the question, which I love that. I love that. To be or not to be? Question number 4. What's up, aggressively relaxing? I like the horror about people living in the walls because it's see, I think I vaguely remember that movie. Like I feel like I did watch it, well, like at a young age, and I think I was scared because I'm a scaredy cat. I'll admit it. I'm a pussy. Um, and I think I watched it, but I don't remember it that much. And I guess it's getting a remake. Katie says. Spotty, I've been picking up more art lately, but damn, so many prices have just jumped. You need premium vacuum to clean that place. What place? Oh, are you talking about people underneath the stairs? Oh. Then question number 5. And some more Zuri love, which everybody keeps thinking this is Supergirl, looking like the Supergirl from the Flash movie. But this is like, if you read Superman, you'll know that this is Lois. This is Lois. This is Superwoman. But this is another Zuri cover. Superman 23, I think. Yeah. Absolutely love this cover. Love the clouds in the background as well, in the sky. Aggie is ruling comics and the greatest value comics of mankind. All right. Next up, another great series, and I think a lot of people are putting this above Batman. I would say it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's above Batman. I'd say it's on par with Batman. And that is Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman number 6. A cover. Then we got Superman 24, the War of Two Fronts. You know what? I like how her face is drawn there. Kind of gives like an anime type of feel to it. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Bleecker Street. He actually got, I think it was him and Steppo, both got this, not the facsimile like I have, but the actual issue of it. And it's Swamp Thing issue number 37, the first appearance of John Constantine. Another book I'll probably bring to book club as well. What's up, Mark? I was talking about you earlier. Thank you so much. People under the stairs freaked me out when I was younger. So I guess I'm not that much of a scaredy cat. Like, I'm realizing now that I get a lot of books from Retro Rocket Comics because, like, I'm still going. And then, like, I still have a box to unbox, and I still have to show you some back issues I picked up. This is Titans, issue number 20. Oh no, my half demon empath girlfriend is overwhelmed by emotion. I'm worried she's going bananas. But how can I help? I'm just a giant green gorilla. I don't know why I had to do that, but sometimes you just have to amuse yourself. Titans 21, Psycho Pirate takes control. Another one. All good things, I assume. Yes and no. It's just like it was about Aquaman, about how I was trying to lower my thing, and then Mark comes in here and says, "Oh, you need to get Aquaman," and it was kind of good. And yeah. Oh yes. So I'm pumped now. I actually have this series. I can read it, and same with an upcoming series. But I'm gonna push those to the side because those are add-ins they threw in. But I haven't read this yet, and I'm super excited because I love the character. They did a black label of this character, and it was like I want to say like 5 or 6 issues of this character. And then they dropped it. And I was kind of upset, but that they just wanted to tell the story and get out of there. But the character is back now with. I don't know if it's going to be ongoing. I'm guessing it's probably going to be 5 or 6, just like how DC's been doing it. But this is Zatanna #1. Love Zatanna. Happy to have her come back. Happy to finally read issue 1. And I can jump into issue 2 right after I read issue 1. I do like this cover too. It's kind of cool. Like the A covers. Like I bought a lot of the not the incentives, but all of the variants. A lot of the variants for the black label Zatanna. But like I've been buying just A covers because of this series because they're absolutely fire. Absolutely love them. All right. Speaking of it earlier, I got Batman Hush. Finally able to jump into this series and finally able to read it. But Batman Hush 2, 158. I'm pumped. I know I was over there for a little bit over a Mark stream and he was talking about I think he was talking about 159 or 60. I think it was 60, 160. And that I'm pumped to finally be able to jump in. Just love Hush. I have the trade of Hush, and I had it for a while. Love this series. Super excited that it's back. 2 last books that I've actually picked up, and I got 3 that they've thrown in, which I'll probably end up reading, but I didn't order those. Another series that people are sleeping on. People talk about Spawn. They talk about how great Spawn is doing. All of these other titles from Spawn, like King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, Scorch, all these other Spawn series. People really need to be reading this because I think it's like one of the best out of all of them, in my opinion. Just because I like the characters, but this is Sam and Twitch Case Files issue number 11. Love these 2 characters. So I think people really are sleeping on Sam and Twitch. Not literally, but figuratively. And then last up is Uncanny Valley issue number 8 by my good friend Tony Fleeks. All right. So I'll show these off, and then I just got to run for a second. You guys could just look at my background. But these are a few things like the ash can that Retro Rocket threw in. But this is Sonic the Hedgehog and DC crossover. They just threw this in, so I'll check it out. I wasn't interested at first. Like I liked Sonic, but never read any Sonic. Played the games as a kid, watched all the movies, watched the series, the Knuckle series. Love it, but I wasn't interested in picking it up and that. But who knows? Maybe I'll read this now since it was thrown in, and I may absolutely love it. Who knows? And another one that they threw in. There's 2 series. The Absolute series that I I dropped off of that I just didn't get due to the fact that in Canada, the Absolute series are $6.99. They're $7 for the 8 covers. Like it doesn't matter if it's issue 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all $6.99. So I had to pick and choose which ones I got, and this was one of the ones I just didn't get, and they ended up throwing it in anyway. So thank you. This is Absolute Flash #1. I want to say hello to. We got JD in the building, Raging Cajun Comics. What's up, my brother? And we got Sycotron. I was like reading his name plus his comment at the same time. Sycotron. Oh, bro, I just saw that book the other day and was like, that's dope. Yes. I'm talking about this one. It is a cool looking cover, too. And then last up from Retro Rocket Comics, they also threw this in. This is an older book, actually. And this is Green Lantern Corps. #1. So I'll definitely check that out, see if I enjoyed it. If I do, I'll continue it. So give me 2 seconds because I got to show you off some other stuff that I got from Retro Rocket. All right, I'm back. So actually unbag these now as I go. So as most people know, I like to get the DC finest, especially the DC finest books that are more like Silver Age books, more Golden Age type of books and stuff. The books that like you can't really get. And like complete series of a character. Absolutely love that idea. So I've been picking them all up, most of them up. And I have 3 that recently came in that I want to show off here, and then a compendium that I recently got in. So I was speaking a little bit about Aquaman earlier. I do want to get to know the character a little bit more. So I ended up getting the DC Finest Aquaman. So this has from 1957 to 1962. It has a lot of these stories from those eras. So I get to know the character a little bit more, get to see his origin and see his earlier work. Cue the intermission music. So I'm excited to read that. I also got Green Arrow, which is from 1987 to 88. I love the spines on these too. They're absolutely beautiful. Like for display purposes, like my bookshelf that used to be behind me is actually in my bedroom. So I have it all set up in there, as well as my Animal Man figure and that. Like my place, this is just one portion of my nerd. I have a storage unit that has my comic boxes in it, like all my comic stuff in it, which has posters up in there. Not yet, but like will have posters in there. I have the posters that I want in there already. I just got to put them up. And then last up for the DC Finest books, I have Supergirl, the Girl of Steel, which I'm pumped to start reading this. Like if like this is the thing too, like I can bring this is why I like Biggie's book club, because I get to choose the book that I bring and stuff, like if I want to, because that's her first appearance right there. I can bring that and be like, hey, let's do the first appearance of Supergirl. And another reason why I like Biggie's book club is that you're not forced. Like you could choose. You could be like, oh, like I'm choosing to be part of the book club, but other people get to choose books, and I get introduced to books that I didn't think I would like. Like last week, we did Journey into Mystery 83. I'm not a big Marvel guy, but I gave that book high scores because I absolutely loved it. And Journey into Mystery 83 is the first appearance of Thor. Absolutely love that book. I thought it was great. All right, and last up from Retro Rocket Comics, and I'm gonna have to speak on this, and it's nothing to do with retro. It's to do with DC. This is I don't know a lot about the characters, and when I found out that they're going to be in the Superman movie, I want to know more about them. And I know Shout Out Missing Link, he knows a lot about these characters, but I don't. So I want to learn more about them, read up on them and stuff. And this is Stormwatch: The Road to the Authority Compendium. I'm a little bit upset by this though, and it's a little bit on me due to the fact that I should have looked into it a little bit more. But the compendium is not that big. Like I should have looked and said, okay, how many books, how many issues are going to be in this compendium, and I didn't. So it's a little bit on me. But I'll give you a comparison to why I'm a little bit upset, because usually I'm a big fan of DC. I'm a big fan of what DC, the promotions, the how they're doing things with the marketing and that of certain things. But compendiums, you get the bang for your buck. You get the story for your buck, and they're like $69 US, about $79, $79 Canadian. So it's about $80 for this. And usually I wouldn't have an issue with that, but it's not a lot of story compared to other compendiums that DC has come out with. And I'll give you an example. These cost the exact same. And that. This is the JSA compendium. This is the Stormwatch compendium. That's it's about half of what you'd get from a regular size compendium. And I can even go get my Robin compendium, and it's the same size. So I was I felt a little gypped by DC, and you guys know, most know, I will sing high praises for DC. But I was a little upset by this. I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset. I'm excited to actually read the story, but I was hoping for more story, considering it was like $80 for the book, and it's the size of it's a little bigger. It's a little bigger than the DC Finest, but I was hoping to get a little bit more story. But like I said, it's kind of on me because I could have done a little bit more research and been like, all right, we only get this amount of issues in this compendium. Maybe I'll pass it. So it's on me, but it's also DC. Come on, man. Why did you have to make this into a compendium? This could have been just something else, and that instead of $80 for half of what you sell your other compendiums for. But moving on, that was it from Retro Rocket Comics. I don't know if anything is down below, any of their website or anything like that, but definitely check out, if you're in the Cambridge, Ontario area, go check them out, Retro Rocket Comics. Go check out their website, retrorocketcomics.com. And also, if you're in if you ever want to open up a pull list with them, just hit them up on IG. It's Retro Rocket Comics on IG as well. So easy to find them. But yeah, moving on. Jay Ryan mentioned this shop earlier, and that's CaptCanComics. And let me tell you, I was looking at the last time I bought something from Retro Rock or CaptCanComics, and it was in 2023. I had these books. The thing with CaptCanComics, you can buy. They'll put aside a short box for you if you buy online, and they'll put a short box and they'll put your name or whatever on it. You already bought the comic. It sits there until it's ready to ship it. I had these comics sitting there for a while until I was just like, okay, I'll buy a few more and I'll get them shipped. And I was like, okay, I need to get these cleared out. I want these comics. So a lot of these comics I owned for a while. I just haven't had. So this one, I don't know why I got it. I think it was like 30 cents or something. So I was like, eh. And I thought it was funny having a book named this. But this is Trojan #1. I've gotten a few orders from there, usually when they have sales. Yeah, they do sales and stuff. Like, they do have a lot of back issues, but I just don't buy a lot of new comics from them. And then we got Transformers #1. Bought this was a new comic I bought off of them when it dropped, and I finally have it now. Then we got Animal Man, just to add more to my collection of Animal Man, because Animal Man by Jeff Lemire, favorite art or favorite story of Animal Man is from Jeff Lemire from the New 52. This is Rot World Finale Part 1, Animal Man from the New 52, issue number 17. What's up, ME Comics? Oh, and I missed you too, Nerdy Geek. What's up, Nerdy Geek? Okay. Next up, this I bought a while back too, and I bought it before. Creature Commandos came out. Got it before that he was announced to be in Superman. All of that, like, I had no idea that this character was coming. And to be honest, I didn't get it because of this character either. I just got it because it was a really cool cover, and that it was good price. This is Suicide Squad. This is Secret Origins starring Suicide Squad, issue number 14. This is the first appearance of Rick Flag Sr. So Rick Flag Sr., if you know, he was in Creature Commandos. He's going to be in Superman. He's going to be in Peacemaker Season 2 as well. What is up, Sheena? And I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is Sheena. Inja was here earlier. I'm not sure if Inja's still here watching in the background. But I'm guessing this is Sheena. So gross, Sheena. Like, gross, ew. Eh. What's up, Sheena? So that's kind of cool, but it's just a sick cover. Like, check this cover. I absolutely love it. But it's the first appearance of Rick Flag Sr., which, yeah, he's been in a lot of things upcoming. And I don't know if he's going to be, like, playing a huge part. I think he's going to be playing a huge part, actually, in Peacemaker Season 2. Like, he's definitely going to be having odds with Peacemaker because of the fact that, spoilers if you haven't seen The Suicide Squad, but Peacemaker killed Rick Flag. So that's definitely going to play a huge part into in Peacemaker Season 2. Here. All right, so what's this? So next up, so I love the Teen Titans. I grew up watching for most, like, the Cartoon Network. I think it was on YTV. Those who are not in Canada do not know what YTV is, but it was like it was kind of like, we didn't have the Nickelodeon channel in Canada. So what we had was YTV, and all the Nickelodeon shows would play on that, which would be like Rugrats, all that, the Amanda Bynes Show, bunch of other shows that I can't think of right now. But yes, it is, Sheena. it is my new place. I'm all set up, somewhat set up. There's a few things I want to continuously do here, but for the most part, I'm pretty settled in. But I absolutely love the Teen Titans cartoon. Not the Teen Titans Go. Didn't watch that, even though it's the same voice actors that did the Teen Titans. But absolutely loved Teen Titans cartoon growing up. So I like to get comics that I like some key comics, but I also want to get runs. And one of the runs that I'm trying to fill, and brother John is actually helping me with that as well. Shout out him. Is the Teen Titans from Jeff Johns run, and this is Teen Titans 56. This is the first appearance of the Terror Titans. So I've been picking up the keys. There's a lot of keys for the Teen Titans books, but I've been just trying to pick up the keys and then go back and pick up like the minor issues, like that cost like $2, and then it'd be easy just to fill that run of Teen Titans. But I'm not only trying to get the Teen Titans XTV, Teen Titans run from the Jeff Johns run, but I'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I like the Creature Commandos. I didn't think I would at first, though. Glad he'll be in there, the new Peacemaker season TV. Yes, he is going to be in that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm guessing he'll have black hair due to the fact that he was the reason why he'll have black hair in Superman and Peacemaker is the fact that he was doing, what's that show, that Stallone show? I can't think of the name right now. If somebody can help me out, it's a Taylor Sheridan show as well, and it stars Stallone. And that he's in that, so he couldn't dye his hair gray or white. Tulsa King. Yes, Tulsa King is correct. Thank you, Nerdy Geek. Jay Baruchel and Alcus. Dude, what? Yeah, like, see, Jay Ryan, like, that's like one I think of when I think of YTV. I think of Phil, and that, and yeah. So I did not know that Jay Baruchel got his start on YTV. That's crazy. All right, moving on. This another issue of Teen Titans. Should start with this one because it's 37. This is the first cameo appearance of Miss Martian. I absolutely love Miss Martian. Another show that I absolutely loved was Young Justice, which introduced me to Miss Martian. But Red Devil, Kid Devil's looking pretty sick on this cover. Absolutely fire cover. But Miss Martian, absolutely love Miss Martian. You know what? People are like, oh, She-Hulk this, She-Hulk. My green character that I would absolutely simp for would be Miss Martian, not She-Hulk. So, all right. And now on to the new Teen Titans, because I'm also trying to fill this run as well. And these are all keys as well. And some of them are like, I think, yeah. I'm trying to remember. This is the first. I want to put these in order, actually. 17, 3, 2, 6. It's Canadian stuff, John. I haven't heard. Yes, and I don't think I shouted out John Stout. I haven't heard of YTV. Yeah, it's like I said. It's like we didn't get the Nickelodeon channel, so YTV for us was like the Nickelodeon channel, and that like we got all the Nickelodeon shows like Rugrats, all that, Amanda Bynes show. Just these are the shows that I watched growing up. Like I loved all of that. I loved the Amanda Bynes show. Sad to see what happened to Amanda Bynes. My heart goes out to her. Um, and that, but yeah, it's like Nickelodeon in a way, and like it also introduced me to anime shows. Like I remember growing up and watching. I guarantee you, Katie's going to know the show, but Inuyasha. I grew up loving Inuyasha, and that played on YTV all the time when I was a kid growing up. Like I wouldn't say a kid because I think I was like 14, maybe 13 when watching Inuyasha on YTV, but absolutely loved Inuyasha. Phil Jenna, also known as PJ Phil or PJ Fresh, is a former PJ on YTV. Yes. There's two Phils, wasn't there? There's PJ and then there's Phil. And then I forget the name of the screen TV, like the purple TV with the mouth. That was so cool. But like any kid that watched that now, they'd be like creeped out by that. But I thought it was so cool. I was like, that's so cool. I did not know that there was a Canadian Knight Rider. That's interesting. What's up, Trade Paper Dad? Let's see, is this 39, 21. All right, so I wanted to show these in order because they're all out of order. Then I'll show this one first because this one was like a big one that I really wanted to get. They had a lot of them there. This looks like a really good copy of it, and it's a new newsstand. But this is Marvel and DC presents the Uncanny X-Men and the new Teen Titans. Where's Matt Spotty? There's some like a little bit of Marvel, but like yeah, it looked like it was in really good condition, and that. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. All right, so let's start with this one here. This is the new Teen Titans issue number 3. So I'm getting close. I need to get that issue number 2 and 1. But Dr. Light is back. And it looks like this is the first team appearance of the Fearsome Five and the first mention of Trigon. Yes, I think I am. I might be. Paul hosted the Zone along with Fresh Phil. Yeah. Next up, we got I forget what her name is. Like I love New Teen Titans. You're gonna love this stack then, John Stout. This is the New Teen Titans number 17. This is the first appearance of Frances Kane, who Magna. I think her name is Magna. She goes by that because of magnetic. But I had to get this. Actually, I forget. She was played by this character actually showed up in the Flash TV series. If anybody's watched that, and she was actually played by Joey King, which was kind of funny that Joey King would show up in the Flash TV series. But she was kind of, I don't know. I think Joey King is like a fantastic actress. She just kills it in every role she does. But yeah, she showed up as that character. Next up, we got the New Teen Titans issue number 21, which is the first appearance of Brother Blood. So great. Like I absolutely love Brother Blood. They did him. I feel like they did him dirty in the Titans TV show. Like I still like the Titans TV show, but there's some things that they did that I just don't agree with and I didn't like, but it doesn't take away my enjoyment of the show. But yeah, Brother Blood, first appearance of him. Next up, first cameo appearance of Blackfire. This is the New Teen Titans issue number 22. So this is like just a pure Teen Titans back issue haul, almost. And then you got the first full appearance of Blackfire, which is, for those who don't know, Blackfire is Starfire. Is sister. 23, issue 23. And next up, we got New Teen Titans issue number 26, the first appearance of Terra. And then last out of that stack, and then I'm finally going to be opening up the package from Sugar Skullz. What's up, Dan's Comic Corner? What's up, my friend? Hello, TM buddy. Now I'm thinking about Sugar Lynn Beard and her. Oh, dude, that's another person that showed up in. What the first thing I ever saw her in, besides like YTV, because she, like Jay knows, like she had the high pitched voice, and that was actually her real voice, because like she showed up in Weeds. She played she played a one-off character. Like it was like I think maybe 2 episodes, and that she played in Weeds, and she was in the Flash TV show as well. For those who don't know, the Flash, most of the CW shows were filmed in Canada. So her being a host of that show, most Canadian actors get into like these superhero shows because they're like, well, it's work. And she was in the Flash. She played, forget the name of her character, but she played a character where she had very bad luck, and then she ended up getting very good luck, like powers. And it was all during like it was a time that the Elongated Man got introduced. What's up, Retro Rocket Comics, Chris? And last up is this New Teen Titans issue number 39. Got this from it for really cheap, and now I understand why. And it's a newsstand, but it has issues. It just has an issue, and I'll show you here in a second. But this is New Teen Titans issue number 39. This is where Dick Grayson stops being Robin, and Kid Flash quits the Teen Titans. But I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like a pretty bad spine roll in it. Yeah, you can't really see on that, but yeah, to me, I can see it, and just press it out. But like, yeah, I get it. I think I got it for like $5. But that's it from that. Show the wraparound cover of the X-Men versus. It's great. Right. I will do that. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I did not even know this at all, but we got Darkseid in the back here. Look at that. All right. I'm all about the weird YTV rabbit hole now. I know, man. Like, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole of YTV as well here in a little bit. Because, like, I loved YTV growing up. Like, YTV, for the most part, besides, it was YTV and Fox Kids for me, for the most part. Because, like, Fox Kids had Digimon. It's a trap. What's up, Cali Comics? And then shout out Retro Rocket Comics again. Like I said, if I don't have their information down in the video description, I will be adding that after. Also, there will be a video, just a quick reel from what I got from Retro Rocket Comics on IG. I think later tonight. Like I took a video of all three things that I've shown today, and got them on IG scheduled posts, because you can schedule a post on IG. Not a lot of people knew that. A lot of people were getting mad at me, saying, "Why are you ignoring me on IG? I see you posting comics on IG." I scheduled those. I took pictures before I left. I was like, "Hey, I want to I do this this comic cover art challenge on IG where I post a comic every day, whether what the theme is. Like I try to find a comic. So since I was way ahead of packing, getting out of my new place, I knew that I would need to take pictures of a bunch of comics and schedule post them for when I didn't have internet. And a lot of people were like, "You're posting on IG. Why are you not messaging me back?" I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry. What's up, Biggie Shaq? Was over on his channel earlier. And talking about book club. Was talking about book club a lot today because there's a lot of books I showed off that I want to bring the book club for my picks. But I scheduled a post. I think Retro Rocket Comics reel is today, another reel is tomorrow, and then another reel is today. So today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I will be taking a separate reel, a video of what I get from Sugar Skulls, and be adding that to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday reel. I'll be scheduling that as well. Why are you ignoring me, Jay? I know. I did ignore him. He sent me a bunch of reels on IG, and I haven't responded to any of them yet. And I have had internet since last night, so I am ignoring you, Callie. Fuck you. Yeah, no, I was talking to Biggie Shaq, guys. I'm always over on Biggie Shaq's channel. So if you're ever looking for me, I'm always hanging out with my boy Biggie. And I can't say any I love the format of the book club. Like I was saying, I get to choose what book I bring, which is being like, you know what, I really want to read the first appearance of this character. Now I do, and I get to force these guys to read it too. But I also like the fact that they introduced me to books that I'd never thought I didn't think I'd ever read Journey into Mystery 83. And like I said earlier, I absolutely love that book. And it was all thanks to somebody choosing that book for us to read. So if it wasn't for that fact, I don't think I ever would have read the book. So I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I joined the book club. All right, so last box, and then I'll get out of here, is from Sugar Skulls. And I'm sorry, Sugar Skulls, if you've been here all this time waiting for me to open this. But I figured I'd open this box last. Oh, what's up, Great Legend? Travis, welcome to your new place. Yes, sir. All right. This box, and I can finally put stuff away. Howdy. Hope you like it all. Love, Sugar Skulls. Thank you. I'm sure I will. What's this? A mask. Swear this for the whole time. Oh, man, we got Link in the building. I think I was talking about you a little earlier. I forget what I was saying. I was saying something, and I was talking about the Authority, how you know those characters. So I got a mask. I'm trying to... Oh, okay. I know what it is. Yes, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero mask. It looks like. I could be wrong, but it looks like a Sub-Zero, not a Sub-Zero, Scorpion kind of mask from Mortal Kombat. Great Legends in here. We got Missing a Link. So what's up, y'all? All right. Oh, these are cute. These are super cute. These are socks too. And not gonna lie, I absolutely love Tails. Tails is Scorpion, the Fortnite guy. I hate you, Callie. I hate you so much. But this is cool. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, but these are Tails socks. So these are cool. I love Tails. Not bad. What is this? Oh, so cool. So cool. I saw it for like the back of it for a second, and I was just like, I don't really play poker, but this is so cool. This is the Justice League playing cards and ships. This is so cool. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna like unbox this. I may, but like right now I'm not. But this is playing cards, Justice League. I like that too. Like if you could see here, you could see like it's like the starting of a sketch continuously gets more and more until it's finished. That's cool. Right, do the same side here. Damn, TM feeling flirty with those socks. Yeah. Callie is like the yellow ninja who is dead and has a hook in his hand created by Ed Boon and John Tobias. Mortal Kombat. Ring a bell? Oh, those guys from Fortnite. Yeah, leave it in the box. Yeah, I was thinking I'm not a big poker guy. Like I know how to play poker, but I'm not big on gambling or that. But like yeah, that's one right there for now. Oh, all right. So this is cool. This I'm gonna end up opening them. Not right now. Oh, so cool, actually. So, in my opinion, the best animated movie of 2024 was not Flow with that stupid cat. Like I like cats, but I did not. Maybe I missed the point of that movie, but I just didn't think that it should have won the best animated movie of the year. It should have been this movie, Wild Robot. I absolutely love this movie. I think everybody should go watch this movie. This is an absolute treasure of a movie, The Wild Robot. Definitely go check that out. But it looks like you can build it. So I'm going to build my own robot, guys. I'm going to become a mad genius. Build my own robot, guys. And then you guys won't make fun of me. Nobody will make fun of me anymore because I'll have my own robot. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, that looks so cool. Like to build my own robot. It was a great movie. The Wild, never seen The Wild. It looks cool though. It was an absolute treasure of a movie. But like it shows you how you can build it, and I'm looking forward to that. And then last up, and it's a thick boy. And Matt's body was asking. That was creepy as fuck. That was meant to be creepy as fuck. Send the robot to all your enemies to destroy them. Yes, Yes, I think you and your little one would really enjoy it. Um, Link. But last up, Matt Spidey, you watching? This is Marvel's must-have. Captain America: Winter Soldier. It says it has free Captain America #1, Spider-Man Reign #2, no Reign 2 #1, and Phoenix #1. Let's take a look inside. TN is good at what? Large Marge Bilbo Baggins store. What? I don't understand that. Take a look inside. It's a thick boy. Definitely a thick boy. So it has Captain. It has like 3 stories in here. So it has. Who's it written by though? So yeah, we got. I'm guessing it's a newer Captain America #1, so it's not like the old Captain America one, because the art definitely does not scream Silver Age or Golden Age. Um, yeah, this looks interesting. So I've not read any of them. Brubaker is Cap. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get that. Must have. I like those. Yeah, this was just thrown in. This is all from Sugar Skulls. So she knows that I love the Wild Robot. She knows like I like Mortal Kombat. The movie, like everybody, I know a lot of people didn't like the movie. I didn't mind the Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 2. Especially now that Carl Urban is going to be playing Johnny. Yeah, I'm all for. Like, it's going to be like everybody's like, oh, I should get a younger actor to play Johnny. Like, you think about it, it works for the character's arc. Like, you get a washed up movie actor who did his own stunts type of character. Like, he's going to be a little older, so like he's a washed up actor. Yeah, I'm so pumped. Yeah, yeah. There was, I don't know, it divided people. Yes, Mortal Kombat and being it the first time playing it in Philly. Wow. That is true. Like, I remember playing like Street Fighter was a big one. That's another movie that I want to come back. Like, they brought back Mortal Kombat. I want them to make a Street Fighter movie, because like the Street Fighter one, like, was it a good movie? Like the one done in the '90s, like it holds a place in my heart. Like, I watched it when I was a kid. Like, I here's how young I watched freaking the first Street Fighter movie. I was in daycare. I was in daycare and I watched. It's weird to think about this now. I don't think daycares would do this anymore, but like, I went to Rainbow Daycare as a kid, and they would have. I think it was in the summertime. They'd have an overnight thing where we'd all stay overnight, and all the kids would stay overnight. Would bring goodies. There was a kid, I can still remember his name, Ryan. Ryan brought a movie, and it was Street Fighter. I remember watching that movie in daycare. So I think I was maybe 7 or 8 when I watched Street Fighter, and so it will always hold a special place in my heart, because like after I watched it, I had to like I had to rent it from a movie theater, no movie theater, movie store, so me and my friends can watch it, because I had to show them this movie that I just watched, the Street Fighter, because we love the Street Fighter games. Reboot. Oh, okay. I can see that. Like he would be good for that. Yes, I agree. Like even um the movie, the animated movie, the Street Fighter 2. I remember watching Street Fighter 2 a lot. Like that was a good movie. I don't know if I watched the anime series though. I may have to go find that later. The story of Raul Julia doing M Bison for his kids and being deathly ill. I did not know he was deathly ill at the time that he was making that. Like, um, I thought he killed it as M Bison. Like, I loved him as M Bison. I know everybody's just like, oh, it's, uh, yeah. I loved him. That's sad though to know that um, he was deathly ill at that time because like he it looked like you would never guess that watching the movie at all. Oh, dude, you do the live action, that live action. Yes, I absolutely love the live action. I'm gonna have to go try to find the. You're a dick, Callie. You're a dick. I'm gonna have to see if I ever watched that anime because it's not ringing a bell. It is not ringing a bell at all. So, um, other than that, that's all I had to show. I do want to talk a little bit about some stuff um, that I've been watching. I ended up watching a lot of stuff while I'm packing in that. I'm trying to catch up on The Walking Dead, which is not a chore because I only had the final season to watch of The Walking Dead, and that's season 11, which is it's good. Like I'm halfway through it. I'm on episode 16. But one show that I absolutely thought was freaking fantastic. That I watched the first season, I watched the first episode of the second season last night, but Solo Leveling. If you guys have not watched, like if you guys are into anime, go watch Solo Leveling. Like even people that are into games, like if you're into gaming at all, you'll love Solo Leveling. Like it's a little bit of mixture between like I want to say that there's like a little bit of feel of Final Fantasy in it, a little bit of feel of Dungeons and Dragons for sure. There's a ton more games that it kind of takes inspiration from, but Solo Leveling is freaking fantastic. I absolutely love that show. I'm going to be watching more of it later on tonight, but definitely check that out if you've not watched it. I just started watching The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live. Great show, great one. I absolutely loved The Ones Who Live series with Rick and Michonne. Loved it. Solo leveling is effing awesome. It is. It is, and that there's a few more shows I need to check out. Um, like I checked out Solo Leveling because of Rad Comics and Art. Who, if you're not following him, he's a fantastic artist, and he's working on a piece for me right now on his IG. He's like I hit him up, and I no, I didn't hit him up. I was talking to him. I think it was on Biggie's stream. We could have been backstage. I was talking to him if he's ever done a character from Bleach, and he was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, dude, like, what about Nell? Nell too from Bleach? She's the adult version because she does turn into a kid. So I got him to do the adult version of her, and that as of right now, like she wasn't at the beginning, but she's I don't know why I'm explaining this because this will mean nothing to anybody that doesn't watch the show. But she's an Espada, and Espada is a hollow turned human, turned kind of yeah, and she's considered Espada number three, the third, which they number them because she's the third strongest Espada. So Yes, Kenpachi is one of my favorite captains, but I would have to say I can't. I always have trouble pronouncing his name, so I'm gonna look it up to make sure that I'm pronouncing it right. Um, but he is yeah, Captain Hitsugaya is I love Kenpachi, but Hitsugaya, for those who don't know the character, this is Captain. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible too. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, there we go. Captain Hitsugaya is one of my favorites. One of my favorite captains. Like I love uh, Captain Kuchiki. That's Rukia's brother. Yeah, I like Captain Kuchiki as well. But Toshiro. Yeah, I like it's yeah, Captain Hitsugaya. Toshiro Hitsugaya. Um, he's one of my favorites. Like he's cool, calm, and collected. He's like there's characters you look at and you're like, I wish I was like that person. I wish I was cool, calm, collected, being able to just kind of be centered at the most part, and use intellect more than anything. And that's what I get from Toshiro. I absolutely love it. Captain Paralock is part of Bleach, Callie. Renji is also great as well. Um, the Ice Dragon's cool, but his lieutenant is the best. Yes. Um, yeah, his lieutenant's the best. Like you always have to have big titty anime girls, and that's like I forget her name too, but like no, that's he would have to be. Kenpachi is just badass too, but like it was surprising enough. Like he has limits, um, because I don't want to ruin anything because like I I because like it just came out like the final season the the Bleach the Thousand Year Blood Award. The previous season, like something happens to Kenpachi, and I'm not going to ruin it, but like he does have his limits to stuff. So I want to say that, um, and also another great character that I almost got him to draw was Yoruichi. Like Yoruichi is like I think she was like one of my favorites right at the beginning of the show. Like she's badass. What's up, Papa Wheelie? Yes. Like I wouldn't mind like it's so long though, like to go back and rewatch all of Bleach, like from the very beginning. I think I've tried it a couple of times, but I didn't get past like I've gotten to where they finally make it to the Soul Society, and then I just stop. But like I need to, I wouldn't mind going back. The live action Bleach movie was alright. It was alright, but like it felt like the very first episode. Of course, it wasn't because there's certain parts of it that didn't come in till later in the show. So like the monster, the hollow that killed Ichigo's mother, like that didn't come into play until later on in that season, and that, but most of it was like the first season. It was him getting his powers, and then Rukia getting taken by pretty much by her brother back to the Soul Society, and that we got a little bit of. What was the worst live action anime? Well, that's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is the worst live action anime. That's no question. No question whatsoever. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was the worst live action anime. Um, it 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 actually got dethroned for being. It was considered one of the not even worst animes. It was considered the worst movie until Snow White came along and dethroned it for being the worst movie ever. So, just talking about you. We're on the topic of Bleach now, talking about characters that we loved and stuff. Talking about Nell and that. Um, Other than that, I've been going for an hour and 36 minutes. I don't think I'm watching anything else. I know tonight I'll be watching the first 3 episodes of Andor. If you guys have not watched Andor season 1, like it's not just the best Star Wars like show out there. It's the best. It's one of the best shows. Like I'm not even going to put it into the category as the best anime or stuck on anime now. The best Star Wars show. I'm going to stick to the point where it's like it's the one of the best shows out there. Andor is freaking fantastic. So the first 3 episodes drop tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Definitely be checking that out. I have good memories of Dragon Ball Z movie. Never seen my daughter laugh. So that is. Are you talking about the live action one? That's good though. As long as you can like have a good laugh about it, like it sucks because the actor who played Goku is not a bad actor. Like he's been in Weeds. He was in Shameless, and he was a good actor. But that movie ruined his career. Like like, like he, he had like a main role in Shameless now and then, but kept leaving and coming back and being like a guest role and stuff. Um, but after that movie, like he dropped off. Like nobody would hire him at all. So it sucks. It sucks that like pick your movies swiftly because like it's sometimes you pick one wrong project and that could be the end of your career. Um, and I I want to say like he also just didn't get like he didn't get hired, but also the hate towards him made him leave. Like like if you, which I don't understand. Like you don't hate on the actor. Like the actor's doing his job, and that and stuff. It's not his fault. The writing was bad. The writing was terrible. Yes, yes. His role in Weeds was wild. Like if you guys have not watched it, he plays a drug dealer, um, and that, but like kind of sells to kids and stuff, um, and that, and but he would fool around with older married men in that series, if I'm correct, if I remember it correctly. Later, Katie. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I want Afro Samurai live action, but in 1970s, Five Deadly Venom series stuff. See, I never really watched Afro Samurai. Like I'd catch them now and then, but like never really huge into it. I'm trying to think of like because I know that they made a live action of Full Metal Alchemist. Didn't watch that. Death Note. I watched that. I think, I'm trying to think, like, the Bleach movie wasn't that bad, in my opinion. It wasn't as bad compared to others. Like, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't that bad. But other than that, like, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. 6:30 my time. And yeah. Oh shit. I couldn't be surprised. Like, I haven't been going live for YouTube comic people. What's up? How many hours of content do you consume weekly? A lot. Um, like content, like show wise, YouTube wise, because like I've been trying to go for walks, and I right now I have YouTube Premium, and I with YouTube Premium you could download YouTube videos, and I listen to there is a guy that goes live every day. Well, I don't think I catch his lives every day because of the time that he goes live. Because he goes live at like 2 p.m. Eastern, and so what I do is like later on tonight, the live that he did today, I'll download that, and it's about 2 hours long, and I'll go for a 2 hour walk and listen to that. Um, Show wise, I watch a lot of shows. I try to catch up on a lot of shows. Like I caught up on the Righteous Gemstones, which is fantastic, funny, hilarious. It's great. I've caught up with The White Lotus, which is it's not a funny show, but it's interesting, and it's more character based. Like you get introduced to these characters. So later, no, I promote stuff that I like. Like I'm not really promoting them. Oh, I guess I am, but like not getting paid for it. Like I just shout out stuff that I absolutely like. And whether people like it or not, like if I watch something like Solo Leveling, I'll be like, I watched it, absolutely loved it. Think you should go check it out. Are the creators or any of them paying me? Say it, no. No, I wish. I wish they were. Like, how cool would that be? Like getting paid to talk about everything you love. Like, that's like a dream. Like, if you can sit there and be like, if I had like a just let's think. Like if I did a stream strictly on Bleach and they're paying me to talk highly about them, like I talk highly about Bleach anyways. Imagine them paying me to talk highly about them. It's that would, to me would be like free money because like you're doing the thing already and now you're getting paid to do it. Like that would be absolutely fantastic. So, all right. Anybody that has any questions, like, cause I'm thinking of wrapping it up, and that almost been going 2 hours, and that, and I'll pay you, dude. Oh man, that's not enough money, man. That's definitely not enough money to do that. Like, if you want, oh man, that would suck too. Like, I don't think I'd ever do that. Like, to get paid to talk negatively about something. It would be so much better just to talk highly about something and get paid for it. What do I need to monetize? I was monetized for a bit, um, and then I stopped doing content, and then I'm not monetized anymore. I don't know. Usually, you need 3,000 watch hours in a year, and or for to get the membership tier, like to get memberships and stuff, you need 4,000 to get the YouTube ad revenue, where like you'd be able to, well, YouTube ads anyway. What the hell is this? Show scenes panel. What? Oh. Um. Oh, super chat. Yeah, I don't know because I haven't really looked, but I'm far away from 3,000. Again, like I have to build that back up because I was monetized for a little bit, had memberships and stuff, and I took it all off. But get back to it. There's also always PayPal. You guys can send me money on PayPal. Talk highly about stuff, but other than that, anybody have any questions for me before I wrap things up? Yeah, I only need the hours because I have the subscribers. Do you believe your show advice is unbiased? I don't know. Do you believe your show advice is unbiased? Probably not. Um, everybody's biased. Like I I don't know. I would say no because like I'll speak highly about people I know. I'll definitely because they're my friends. Like I'm close with them. Like Aaron, for example. Like I'll speak highly like about him and his work that he does, but like I don't know actually because like him and I like I really like his art though. So it's tough. It's tough. So that is true. That is true. It can't be because it's your opinion. That is true. That is definitely true. I don't know if I play favoritism though. I don't think I do. Say hi to everybody that jumps in. Talk about what I love. Talk about what I like, and that. And if you don't like it, whatever. If you're going to do more content again, set up some mods, especially due to the extra trolls and idiots around nowadays. I know, like I don't know what happened to all my mods. Yeah, um I don't know if they're opinions. I think they're more of like, hey, I like watching this. This is what I like to watch. This is what I like to read. Oh, check out some comics I just picked up. Um, what else do I like? Yeah, I don't know if they're really opinions. More of the fact that they're just talking about shit I love and and that. So yeah, and I don't exclude Marvel from anything. Like I watch a lot of Marvel movies. Like I like Thunderbolts. I'm going to go watch it. I just don't read a lot of Marvel comics. Also, like I was speaking highly about an issue that we read on Bakey's channel last week, and I absolutely loved it. And so, like, I don't know because fun fact, DC stands. Shut up, Callie. Um, so yeah, it's a good question. Makes me think though. Thank you, YouTube comic people. You made me kind of like look inside myself and be like, am I biased towards things? Am I? So, but I prefer DC over Marvel. But that's just opinion. That's just, but like I'll talk about Marvel. I'll talk about like Marvel's not doing good story writing and stuff, but there is some good stories. Like Philip Kennedy Johnson's a good writer, and he's written great stories for Superman, great stories for the Hulk. So, um, what else is good over at Marvel right now? Like I can only speak on things that like I'm excited for Marvel, and that's most of the movies. I know Marvel isn't doing good in the box offices right now or with fans, but I'm excited for Thunderbolts, and that comes out next weekend. Not this upcoming weekend, but next. So yeah, that's all it is. Is like it's good. 99% of content is just opinions of personal collection spotlight. Even I'm gonna say this, and this falls in opinions, but speculation is also their opinion. Their opinion on what's going to get hot. Because there's different, like speculation is so hard to determine. Like it could be like, this movie is coming out, so this character is going to be hot. Pretty obvious speculation and that, but like getting onto characters that I don't know, just collect what you like. Don't fall in the rabbit hole of being like, oh, I need to get this because it's going to be hot. Get get the first appearances of characters you like. Get the first appearances of characters you like. Get the cover appearances of characters you like. Cover appearances I like getting too because they're the cover appearances of characters that you like. Why wouldn't you want that? So for unbiased reviews, like on comic books, um, like I would say I would say the biggie, like this is like me shouting at my friend right now, but like Biggie's book club, I like it because of the format it is and that. So I like the book club, Biggie's book club, the network's book club. Um, but for reviews and stuff, like I do like Comic Pop Returns. I do like hearing their takes on stuff because you get Sal and you get Tiffany and that, and they talk about what they like and stuff. Are they friends with some of the creators? Yeah, they're probably biased towards those characters, but like those creators. But I still like watching that. Evil Mike did good reviews for a while and stuff. He doesn't do a lot of comic reviews anymore. He does more book reviews, but he was doing really good. Poke and Joe is another one. Does good reviews. Um, yeah, I would have to say them. Oh yeah, Lorenzo. Lorenzo does great reviews as well. Yeah, I know a few other people that do reviews, but like I didn't mention them due to the fact that because of the way you asked your question, like on biased reviews. Like I know a lot of biased reviewers, so I no longer watch the Biggie channel. He is intriguing, but his chat is not very inviting. That's sad to hear, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I'd still watch him, just don't talk in the chat, I guess. Which sucks, man. That's the whole point of a live chat, I guess. But I like Biggie. Big Blue, I can't remember his name, but he does random ass reads and just straight up reviews it. Never heard of Big Blue, to be honest. I have never heard of Big Blue. I really like Lorenzo. He's a friend in real life. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I know it's over the internet and I haven't met personally people in this community yet. I know a lot of people have met people in real life and that. But like I've made friendships. Like I'd say Biggie is my friend. Callie is my friend. Um, I so it's hard to be unbiased considering how many connections you've made in this community, and that. So Alex Big Blue. Okay, yeah, I've definitely heard of Alex Big Blue. So it's really hard to be like, well, I'm unbiased. Like I don't know this guy, but he does good reviews and stuff. It's hard to do that now because as much as like you find like the trolls, the people that are very nice, the assholes in this community. Like there's a lot of great people in this community. The people that you've really you've made a connection with. Yeah, you've seen us on lives together and stuff, but like we don't just hang out on lives. Like there's backstage stuff. Like we just hang out backstage and talk for hours. Like just because we like each other's company. And that so yeah, like it's hard to be unbiased in this community because of all of the friendships and connections you've made throughout this community. That being said, like it's still I don't know. I don't know. Most of us are also not like like we don't all agree with each other either. Though. Like if I don't agree with something uh, Biggie said, I'll tell him. He'll do the same for me, and stuff. Like we're not beating around the bush and stuff. Same with Callie. Like if I don't agree with something that Callie said, I'll tell him. And that like we don't all agree with each other, so it's I don't know. It's a good question, but yeah. I found out about Secret Level there and loved the show. I prefer to watch unsponsored channels. CaptCanComics, I believe that show is heavily sponsored. Oh, I okay. I mean, Legion and DJ do reviews sometimes on Fridays. Watch and review every show except Lost. I actually watched Lost for the first time recently. Not to say that I haven't watched it before, but I did watch it. Um, like I watched like the first season and just never went back. I prefer to watch unsponsored niche channels just to watch and review. Love, Death, and Robots just came out. I watched a little bit of that. Like it's Love, Death, and Robots. Like it did. Like I know the first season one. It came out. I want to say Love, Death, and Robots. The first season came out 2019, maybe. Oh, Gilmore Girls. I watched that. I watched Gilmore Girls growing up. But that was just because I had a crush on Rory. I thought she was cute, and that um, that's about it. I'm trying to think of a show that I've watched that's like nobody's watched, and then that recently. I don't know. Gilmore Girls. I know. I don't. I know. I remember my foster mom really loving Gilmore Girls too, but I never like watched it all the way in. And she still is. I haven't seen her, but like yeah. Um, Wild Robot. Watch the Wild Robot. It's a good movie. What's up, Beckerman? This guy, unbiased opinion on this guy. This guy's a dick. I don't know. I remember. I think I like Rory. she was married to a guy that was on Mad Men, wasn't she? They ended up getting divorced though. I want to say because he lost his hair, but who knows? But I think we're gonna wrap it up. I've been definitely going longer than expected. I want to see if Beckerman, check out the rewind if you want. If not, no bother because like most of the stuff will be posted on IG a little later. Going for those watch hours. Well, that's the thing. Like I will be going live again. I'm just not sure when. Soonish though, because like I said, I got 22 Comics is sending me a package. Chunko is sending me a package. Lisa Noble is sending me a package. Yeah, there's like I'm gonna be going live. Like there's just mostly do those unboxings and stuff and to talk about random shit. Just hang out and that. Yes. Yeah, they are. The batteries are dead in my CBC awards. I do need to get new batteries and that they're not lit up for that reason. TM loves the sound of his own voice. That is my unbiased opinion. That would be more. I don't know, man. It's the whole point of me. I think I talk less when I'm on other people's streams, and that's why I like doing these because I'm like, I want to get it out, and that talk about certain things that I've been absolutely loving, without interruption. So, me and Timmy making a show called Between the Ferns. Hey, John Stout. Hey, Callie. Those books arrived today. I can't believe no one wanted to claim that Action Comics. Oh, you're a dick, Beckerman. Look at this guy. I guess like I did call him a dick when he came in, but yeah. Oh, dude, what a dick. This guy. It's my own fault because I was contemplating should I buy this or not, and I shouldn't have. Like I should have just been jumped on it, because Callie a while back was selling some comics, on the Band of Brothers, which is K-pop, Bleecker, Hudat, Callie, and Biggie. Oh, and Papa Wheelie. And I was sitting there, I was contemplating buying it. And he put up for sale, he put up the first first appearance of Parasite, which is like, he's going to show up. He's going to show up in Superman down the line. He's definitely going. That's my speculation right there, which isn't even my speculation. It's actually Biggie's speculation. I just agree with it. That he's going to show up. He's a big character. You put him up against Superman, he's going to do some damage. And I was like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. And then what did I do? I didn't. I didn't bounce on it quick enough because this guy, this jerk face, came along and said, hey, claim that Parasite. I was like, damn you. And for those of you that don't know, me and Beckerman have this ongoing rivalry to be the first on anything. So the next first that I want to get to before him is the Murder King Kickstarter that's coming out from Bleecker Street and Callie. I want to be the number one backer for that. I was trying to be the number one backer for Comic Journey, Tate's, Sirens, a bunch of other people's Kickstarter, but this guy was the first, and he won't let me live it down. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. I don't really go on Band of Brothers that much because I don't have a lot of money to spend, and that, so I didn't see the first one that you posted or had on that show. So I'm really disappointed in myself. What's up, Christina? Christina Payne. And somebody said so. I found a channel called Screen Crush. They do mostly Marvel and mainstream content. They are also extremely sponsored, which makes their opinion very biased. They're sponsored, but like, who are they sponsored by? That's the thing. You got to realize that, yeah, they're sponsored by a certain like company or and that, but it doesn't make their opinion biased. Like if they're getting sponsored by Marvel, then yeah. But if they don't, like most shows, like I'll give you one. Like it's not comic based. Like it's along the lines of like Screen Crush, but Christian Hell. Like they're sponsored, but like they're sponsored by um, what was one? I'm trying to think of like something that they've been sponsored by that has nothing to do with movies, TV shows, and that. Joy Mode. Joy Mode is one that they're sponsored by, but like so like I don't think that they like Christian Harloff does not. He's not biased on anything. Like he'll give his opinion on certain things. Like one of his biggest opinions is that studios, and that's a great show too. The Studio on Apple TV. You want to see how the studios actually work? Like this is like it's oh man, it's such a great show. Um, he says the studios are stupid for doing like 200 plus million for budgets. Like you're not going to make that back, especially with China like not accepting some movies now. Like it's going to get worse. So like his opinion is like don't make 250 million budget wise. Like and I agree with that. So or he his unbiased opinions on certain things that's happening in the news. Like I don't watch like news. I watch pop culture news. That's why I watch Christian Harloff every. That's the guy I was talking about that goes live every day, and I download it and go for a walk to listen to it because he has a different guest on each day. And they just talk about pop culture news, what's coming out in movies, what's coming out in TV shows, what's happening with this actor, that actor, etc. So there is like just because you're sponsored doesn't mean you're going to give a biased opinion on things because not all sponsorships are going to be like, oh, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. Like so, I just I get what you mean, but for the most part, most sponsorships are not going to tell you not to talk about stuff. Um, Mike Spiraler has a weekly review that's decent. Comic Corner 2.0. I've seen his name in the Comic Book Community Awards a few times. I didn't even see this. TM never had a chance. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I want an unbiased sponsor opinion on Superman, the movie. Don't tell me what to do, Spotty. Shut up and do it, Mike. I don't know. YouTube comic people like Screen Crush. I don't mind Screen Crush. Like that's with Ryan Airy. I've watched Screen Crush a few times. How? I don't understand this at all. So sponsor channels cater their content to appease the sponsors. It is impossible to be unbiased. That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense because they're over here talking about Marvel and their sponsor is Joy Mode or BetterHelp. Then they're talking about Marvel content and their sponsors has nothing to do with Marvel content. So I don't understand how it's not biased because it has nothing to do with it. They're not going to be talking about Marvel and being like, well, Marvel could really, or Joy Mode told me that Marvel is great, so I have to say Marvel is great. No, they just want to sell their product. Like they have no affiliation with Marvel whatsoever. So they don't appease their sponsors. Like their content doesn't appease their sponsors. Yes, they have a portion of the show, like a 2-minute portion that says, hey, you know what could help? Joy Mode can help. You want to get yourself better in a better mood with your wife or your significant other? Joy Mode. Just like Marvel's doing, they're popping their wives every day. That's not what they do. They're not saying like Marvel, so I don't understand that whatsoever. So, like, I can get if it's like connected with their content, but for the most part, it's not connected with their content. Like, there's some sponsors like BetterHelp. BetterHelp could give a fuck about Marvel or DC or anything in the pop culture. They want their product out there. Like so it's just I don't understand that at all. Like so they're like not to say that there isn't people that have like I can't even think of any right now, but that their content and their sponsorships align. But yeah. Yeah, but how does that make it biased? I don't understand that. Like you're not understanding the fact of how sponsorships work. Like Pampers, okay, Pampers on television, like a Pampers commercial. Is the television show now going to be biased towards? Are they going to be like, oh, we got to appease Pampers on the television show? No, because the television show doesn't even know that the Pampers is in their commercials. So the network is what pushes the sponsorships, not the television show. So it's just the television show because like in the way that you're saying it is that the YouTube channel is if you're comparing it to that because the YouTube channel actually finds out the sponsorships and reaches out to them or they reach out to them. And they sponsorships sometimes drop. Do you realize that I'm bringing up this guy again, Christian Harloff. He had a sponsorship for it was a coffee brand. Not enough people were buying it, so they had to drop. Like it had nothing to do with what kind of content he was doing. It was because sponsorships they'll be your sponsorship if nobody is buying them, they'll drop. They'll be like, well, we're not gonna like queue this up for a sponsorship. I don't know, man. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Like, am I wrong about this? Because I'm not that naive. I enjoy your naive outlook. Please do not change. You seem genuine. Like, I just don't see your point of view, to be honest, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't see how that works because sponsorships work by if enough people buy them, the person that's sponsoring that channel will stick around. If they're not getting enough, if a person does not click on that link and says, "Oh, I'm going to buy this," then they won't do it. So it's not connected whatsoever. Like I get what you mean if it's connected. If like a Marvel, if there's a person out there talking about Marvel movies and all of a sudden they're sponsored by Marvel, then yeah, that's biased. But when you're out here sponsored by BetterHelp and your channel is just talking about what sucks in movies, that has nothing to do with sponsorships whatsoever. They don't coincide at all. So, who would everyone preferable sponsor be? Um, I'm trying to think. Like, if I had to choose which one I want, see, this makes me think it's Comic Journey. Like, I'm pretty sure YouTube Comic People is Comic Journey. Um, I don't know. I just don't think that you understand what you're talking about, though, YouTube Comic People. You're saying that a sponsored channel can't be unbiased. They sure can, and that like I just don't think you really understand what you're saying because I just got like 17 messages saying like this guy's a fucking idiot. But yeah, I'm trying to think of who I'd want to be sponsored by. Like DC would be good. Like DC Comics would be a good one. But then I definitely have an unbiased opinion on it because I love DC. I'd be talking about DC and that. Tim Tams. I've never had a Tim Tam yet. But yeah. Another 3 hours, and then Andor comes on. Like, yes. Yeah, it would be nice. Add him to list two people. That doesn't make sense. Your English isn't. I add him to list two people. I don't think you're. I don't think your whole sentence makes sense. Add him to people. Add him to list two people that I've been connected with. Okay. I want to be sponsored by tequila. Don't have Disney Plus. Neither do I. But that's what Disney Plus. Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus. Like right now, the only service I have right now, and that's because I have it for free for 12 months due to my new internet package, is Crave, and that's the only service I have right now. Other than that, I don't have any other services right now. But yeah. All right. I think I'm definitely gonna jump out of here, and I will check you guys out. Went longer than expected at work. Oh, so thank you guys all for jumping in, for checking out all of my goodies that I've recently gotten. I'll be back live again sometime. I don't have a schedule right now for when I'm going live. Just look it out for another pop-up video because that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to just start numbering them now. Oh yeah, I checked TM. New cat movie is not on Disney over here. Oh shit, no? That sucks because like usually Australia and Canada is like connected in a way with their content. And that sucks that the new cat movie. I ended up watching it. It was alright. It wasn't the best. Like there was sometimes it was fun. TM, see you soon. Check you later, John Stout. There was like portions of the movie where I was just like, eh. Like it kind of dragged, but for the most part, it was all right. It wasn't the best, but still, it's still enjoyable. But that sucks, man. I was hoping that it was over there, but yeah. But keep a lookout for me. Other than that, I'll be on Biggie Shaq's channel probably numerous times this week. But for sure, this Friday I'll be over on the club. We're gonna have some fun over there. Then this upcoming Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we'll be doing Batman 181. This is my pick. Get to review the first appearance of Poison Ivy. So join us for that. Other than that, church on Sunday, over on Bleecker Street Comics channel, and Mad Spidey's Outback every Saturday. That being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's see what I can play to bring us out with. Let's go with something a little different here. All right. Have a good one, everyone.